Hello, my name is Olabindi, and I welcome you again to another episode of Before You Take the Stage. We are still on chapter 3, and on today's episode, we'll be talking about another subheading, which is Jonadab and Amnon. This is found in the book of Second Samuel, chapter 13. That's the whole story about it, is then that Second Samuel chapter 13. Says there, we have the understanding that Ammon and Tamar were siblings, but something unusual occurred with Amnon. Said Ammon had an unholy sexual desire to Tamar. Ammon's frustration grew to the point where he fell ill as he believed it would be impossible to fulfill his desires. But he had somebody around him that was going to encourage him, and that was Jonadab. Now, Jonadab was the one that gave Ammon the cunning or deceptive request that Jonadab requested from his father, Ammon requested for his father, who was David. Jonadab had to tell Ammon that he should tell David whenever David comes to pay him a visit, that David should allow Tamar to bring him food. And by so doing, he will be able to have the carnal knowledge of Tamar. And that actually worked. But at the end of the day, Ammon was killed by Tamar's brother. Now, at the conclusion of that story, you realize that Jonadab, that was the advisor of Ammon, was the one that even went to the king to break the news of how everything happened. And that is to tell you that you need to identify people around you. There are some people, they will advise you, and yes, still, when the time comes, they will not stand by you. People will push into doing things that are worthy. If you are not careful and don't yield to it, it might come back to you. It means that whatsoever advice that has been given to you, ensure that you look through the lifestyle of the person giving you the advice, and you also vet the advice so that it will not come back against you and do you harm. Because that was what actually happened to Ammon. He was later killed, even though it led to a lot of things between them, but it cost him his life because Absalom, who was Tamar's sister, had to kill him when he heard about it. So please ensure that you identify people around you. Ensure that you identify those that you need to yield the advice from. And I believe God is going to help you. Thank you very much. See you in the next episode.